Bienvenidos, mon chéri. Weathertainment should be a stress-free environment, especially on the weekends. Don't you agree? I know that you do. Have a look at our weekend weather headlines. Here we go. First of all, tell your friends to follow on Twitter. Temp trend going up a little bit, especially Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. Not dramatically, but then it'll drop off fairly significantly for the end of next week, Thursday and Friday. Okay, now let's get to our weather headlines. So what's the verdict, Joaquin? What are you doing, huh? We're going to talk about that. And also related, the fact that Joaquin has been a huge fly in the forecast ointment. Not just where it's going, but when, and after it passes wherever it's going, what comes next, because it's log jamming the entire sequence of events. Meanwhile, check out the leaves, you peeper. If you're a leaf peeper, you'll want to go to where my pollinology forecast used to be, and you'll find something of interest for you. We're going to do a little recap here. This is from Tuesday, okay? Jet stream diving into the southwestern part of the country. The moisture was seeping northwards. When was it going to get here? Remember, it was going to affect potentially the lunar eclipse. And then a day later, it's drying out, but seeping further northwards. A little area of a cutoff low pressure system had formed because of the retreat of this bowl shape of the jet stream. And so that area of lower pressure at the jet stream level was feeding the moisture northwards, and that's why we got all the soaking rains several days ago. And then as the jet stream transposed itself in our direction, the hope was it would affect what was forming in the Bahamas. And that was, of course, Hurricane Joaquin. And so here's where we stand at present. Look at how close the rain is going into the weekend to central New York, and it's going to seep north and westwards. Now, if you looked at this weather map with the weather features imposed on it, what would you think has the greatest effect on where Joaquin is going? That high, this storm, this frontal boundary, the high in Canada? What do you think? If you pick the high in Canada, you're wrong. If you pick the storm, good guess, but you're wrong. If you pick the front thinking, well, that's a place, the railroad track that the storm might like to go, you'd be wrong. It's that area of high pressure, and who looks out in the open Atlantic to see what's going to wind up affecting the East Coast? But we should have, and we could have. Here's 4 days ago. There's the high. Notice how it's building against the current, so to speak, which all the moisture is going around it in the opposite direction. There's the hurricane. 3 days ago. Look at the progress that high is making. It's deepening in the color, and it's definitely nudged itself south and west to the northeastern edge of the hurricane. Now a day ago. Wow! Look at that influence. So it's holding the storm at bay. The storm is allowed to intensify because it's over water. But now what's going to wind up happening is this high is going to build so far west that the storm is going to undercut it and out to sea. In terms of our weather, the frontal boundary itself does back up over us, bringing us some occasional light rain later Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, and maybe even Sunday morning. But the hurricane rains stay out to sea. Here's a look at your almanac, 54:38 versus 58:38 in the forecast, a dry day on Friday, and your weather forecast is next.
Welcome to Intermission. Yeah, Intermission.
With your Saturday forecast, gray, cool, damp. Later in the day, from south to north, meaning Oneonta first, then Herkimer, Ilion, then Utica, then Rome, and points further north. The light rain will move in, a cool northeast wind, a cruel one. 54 for the high, 44 for the low, occasional light rain. Will be cool and damp tonight, this Saturday night. And then Sunday, there may still be a little bit of spotty sprinkle activity, especially early on, but it's possible, because the front is backing up, that the tropical clouds created by the proximity to the hurricane passing by to our east, The tropical clouds might create a very interesting sky Sunday late morning and afternoon, where you'll pick up even a little bit of blue, a glint of sunshine, and different types of cloud formations because of the proximity of that storm. High of 62. 7-day forecast, don't worry about the hurricane. It's not going to be an issue. Tuesday looks like a decent day after a mostly cloudy Sunday and Monday. And then a few showers on Wednesday, breaking back out into sunshine on Thursday, but turning cooler for the end of next week. Have a great weekend.